East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On first down, Howell. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Howell throwing on third down here. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover. gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On that one, and another first down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. The Giants at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass, because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Howell. Swinging this out for, and I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
First carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Howell. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Tony Pollard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, it's Barkley. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And does Washington have it? They do.
Remember in preseason when we go to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Following the fumble recovery, Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
4 yards remain for second down. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the 39, Powell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Powell throwing on first down here. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
To throw again on second down. Powell. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Sly on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 115 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are once again back in front. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Buying time to his left. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he loses the football the 2nd time. But the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Faking the handoff. Howell.
Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Here's Howell. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It's taken to the 26. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. He's got Bellinger.
So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
He gets this one to Burks.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Throwing Jones.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
In motion left, Robinson.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
One last shot before the break. Howell. This one complete. And he coughed it up. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's got a little daylight.
So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front.
As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. There's Robinson showing the flash. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Second and 5 now. Howell. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Howell. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
146 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Jones.
Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
166 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Giants will be set up with a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
136 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
First down, Howell to throw.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Second down, Howell now.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Giants, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week for a day.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace moon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle.